Hello YouTubers, Doom143 with my first CGC right here. CGC unveiling. So why am I putting the Spider-Man 300 in front of you? I'll explain that in a little bit. Alright, so let me see. Okay, so Stan Lee comes to Hawaii about maybe about a year ago. And I got to meet Stan Lee. And basically what had happened is I had a Hulk 181 signed by Stan Lee. I got to meet him, and it was such an honor. And but while I was there getting Stan Lee sign my book, I was like, should I have him also sign my Spider-Man 300? I wasn't too sure, so I decided while I was in line, I already paid for the one signature. I had my son stand in line and I had him hold the Spider-Man 300. I didn't know how this stuff worked. Honestly, it was like my first huge convention from the mainland, like a mainland company came down. It was an amazing con. Prior to that, Hawaii never had a huge convention. We had a whole bunch of like little small local conventions. Which was always awesome, but this was like Hawaii's first big convention. And they brought down everybody. I mean, the first convention, they brought down Stan Lee, Rob Liefeld, what is that, Capullo? Sorry, Capullo. Who else did they bring down? Matt Nastos, that's where I got this for my son. Perry the Platypus little sketch, he did that for my son. George Perez was there. That's where I got this George Perez sketch with the shaka that you guys see on all my YouTubes. It was the first one, and I guess they thought it was going to be the last one, so they brought down like pretty much all the big boys. Anyway, so I was with Stan Lee's line, and I was like, should I have Stan Lee sign this Spider-Man 300? So I had my son hold the book. He was right behind me. Stan signs the Hulk 181, sees my son holding the Spider-Man 300, grabs it from my son, or tells my son to give it to him, and he signs it as well for free. So I was like very humbled and honored, and just like I couldn't believe it. Like, you know, Stan Lee signatures cost $100. I basically got a Stan Lee signature for free. Okay, so from that point, Stan Lee, I heard, was coming down to Hawaii again. And so he came down in about, I think it was like March. And so he came down, and between the first Amazing Con and March, I had picked up a book that I've always wanted to pick up. Like my whole life, I put my foot down. I said, I'm just gonna get it. Looked at it as an investment reason, not just for me, but you know, for my family down the road. And I picked up, and you guys seen this before, so my Amazing Fantasy 15, first appearance of Spider-Man ever in comics, and I had it signed by Stan Lee. This is the book I bought, and I wanted Stan Lee to sign it. I knew it. I knew I wanted Stan Lee to sign it. But again, I had this book here in the cardboard, and I was like, should I have Stan Lee sign it? You know, it's gonna cost a lot of money. The Amazing Fantasy 15 already costed me $bucks, and to get it CGC is gonna cost even more $bucks. To get it fast delivery costs more, and I had a wedding to go to the very next day after Stan Lee, so I had to buy the VIP package. Like, I had to do it because that's the only way I could guarantee a Stan Lee signature on the day before. So that package was $300. So you get a picture with Stan Lee, you get a book signed by Stan Lee, you get a lanyard, you get a t-shirt, you get a free item signed by Stan Lee. So so you add all of that, and I'm like making the decision if I should get this book here signed. You know, it kind of took a while. So anyway, same thing happens. I have my son hold it, trying to think if I wanted him to sign it. I had my son and my wife hold the book. Again, I get my Amazing Fantasy 15 signed Stanley sees my son with this book here, and tells my son to give him the book again, and so Stan signs the book again for free. So okay, I'm good. He signed the book. I don't need it CGC'd. I go to CGC. They, of course, I'm getting the AF-15 slab. They see me with the other book with the signature, and they're like, "Bro, you gotta get this thing CGC." And they're like, "You gotta get this book CGC." And this might be giving away. I kind of want to make this a surprise because the story for me was pretty awesome. But I'm like, dude, this book is in shit condition. Like, it's in horrible condition. I don't need it to get slabbed. And they're like, no, it doesn't matter. Stanley signed it, and it's such a important book because of the the Captain America versus Iron Man movie coming out. You gotta get it CGC. So I'm all like, all right, I got it CGC. But I was like, you know what, take your time sending it back. It's not that big of a deal for me. But finally got back here. It is August 28th, and if you heard the story, I did it in March. Bro, it's like took forever. And like I said, I didn't want to get this book CGC at all, man. Like, I just didn't, because it's such a crap condition. But I wanted to share it with my community friends. Wanted to share it with you guys. And where is this? The back? Okay, so this is the back. You can kind of tell it's a little brown, but I wanted to share it with you guys. And this is my bagage. Let's put some light on that. My Fantastic Four number 52. I just saw the grade now. I didn't see it. I got a 3.0. Guess I'm okay. I guess it matches the other 3.0 that I have. I mean, I guess I'm alright with it. I knew it was crap. I knew it wasn't going to be a highest condition. But right there, Stanley signed it right on the moon. Yeah, so very happy to finally have this book back. Thanks for watching. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I have a haul coming up. Again, inspired by Big E's. He really got me back into collecting, covers that I love from artists. And I've just been really picking up a lot of Neil Adams, and I just want to share that with you guys. Again, the Punisher, that's to remind everyone, if you ever see this Punisher, that is to remind everyone how super badass, awesome this community is. You guys have been just so awesome, man. You guys have been really good to me, and you guys have shared so much. Just thank you. There's a lot of great contests going on right now. I'm not too sure if Semperfi's one is still going on, the zombie one, the Apocalypse. Spectacular Spider Grandpa, Airborne Sapper comic fan. There might be others that I don't know about. And just thank you. Thanks for this watching my unveiling of my 3.0 signature, but I'm glad to have it back. All right, guys, mahalo. Thank you, and yeah, stay tuned for my next haul. I'm getting back into collecting covers that I've missed. So, all right, mahalos. Thank you. Bye.